Terrence Black, and I am the founder of Faith Finder. I created this app or this service to address, several needs that I see in society and even with myself personally. Um, as a business professional, I travel, relocate, go to different areas for other opportunities. And I find myself trying to connect to the faith that I currently participate in. And, like other individuals, I'll ask my family or friends or individuals in my network, hey, what's a good place for me, to go and practice my faith? Um, well, what I wanted to do is provide a tool that can give you the organizations or the facilities that are closest to you and give you that content about them so that you can make the best decision for yourself about where you would like to connect. Um, you'll be able to see from a GPS location the closest church or the closest mosque or the closest temple or whatever the case may be. Something else that I wanted to create was the ability to be matched to your faith. And this is kind of uncharted territory, and a lot of individuals, if they're honest with themselves, will say that they have asked themselves at some point, am I participating in or following or connected to the right religion or the right faith or the right facility in respect to, Christianity or Islam or Muslim or Judaism or Taoism or Hinduism or Buddhism and etc. Um, but we do run away from that question because we know that it requires work. It's going to be challenges with that. You're going to have to go and research the content and the information and the foundation of those different religions and those different organizations. Um, and with that comes time, obviously. So with this tool, I can assist with helping you use your time more productively. And with the technology out here, that I have to believe that there is a way to use data to be able to provide content for all of the different religious organizations and facilities and faiths that are out there. So, with the aid of, a user profile and a behavior and personality analysis, AI slash artificial intelligence, um, you know, analyzing the content that's out there, I believe that, we can rate and we can provide reviews that are unbiased for these particular organizations that are out there so that you have the information you need to properly connect and use your time more productively. A lot of the organizations that are out there will have, different campaigns and different programs and different events from Church and Community Day or Easter Sunday or um, homecomings, and they'll invite you. But one of the main challenges in the religious or the faith community is retention of their membership, and I don't believe that it's because of the individual religions that are out there. I think that all of them are great and they serve a purpose. However, the matchmaking and the connection process is where the failure comes in, and because what you weren't properly matched or you did not connect to the right facility or religion, um, you find yourself in turmoil and kicking yourself in the behind or saying, oh man, I just spent 3 months here or 6 months here. I don't want to go do that somewhere else. And you'll stay there, make the best of it, and not necessarily connect, but you participate out of habit. And if there was a tool in place that would give you that information, I am confident that the retention for the religions and the faith organizations and facilities that are out there would go through the roof. Okay. But again, the objective of the app comes down to providing you as a user with the religious facilities that are closest to you and giving you the content about them and the rating system about them and the reviews about them so that you can make your own decision. And B, I wanted to give the user the ability to be matched and allow my organization to match you with at least the top 5 that are closest to you based upon your profile and the analysis for the personality and behavior analysis and the artificial intelligence that is available in the IT community, and give you the best options for you to make a great choice. I also wanted to provide a platform for you to be able to dialogue and communicate with other individuals that may be in the same faith that you participate in, or ultimately, you're able to dialogue and productively communicate with individuals from multiple faiths and have that respectable um, communication among those other individuals about, general topics that we all as human beings deal with in our daily walk. Um, and then the other thing that I want to do is I want to provide a platform for documentaries and testimonies and music from all of those different religions that exist out there, from the chants to the hymnals and the Zion music and the contemporary music and the um, whatever the case may be for those respective religions that are out there. So as you look at the app and you look at how to navigate through it, just please be, open minded and also unbiased in your review of the demo for the app. And I'm confident that you will like it and you will see the benefit from it. And I hope you enjoy. Main objective of the Find Your Faith app or the Faith Finder is so that I can connect the users to the best matched religious organization slash facility. That's my main objective. Everything else that you see on this app is there to help support you along your journey with your faith. That's my main objective. Okay, so I use several different things going on. I use a profile. When you do your user profile, and you'll create that for yourself. You'll also do a behavior and personality assessment, and then as well, you'll also do you'll select some of the different concerns when it comes to choosing an organization, and I'll show you that as well. But let's go in here first to the menu. Okay, so when you look at the menu, you have your home page, user profile, find your faith, religious orgs and facilities, facility finder, favorites, faith discussions, testimony and documentary videos. Those are the main pages that you would be frequenting while you use this particular app. And I chose those as the starting point because right now, those are the main issues and topics that are going to be the most popular. Okay, so when you go to the home page, that's the page that we just left, the user profile. User profile is going to be something that you'll pull up right at the very beginning of using the app, and you register for using the app. You're going to have to complete this information. Obviously, we want to know your name, your address, email address, and other information like your age, gender, ethnicity, religious preference, marital status, sexual orientation. These are just general questions that are necessary for me to be able to match you. Whether some people may view it as offensive or intrusive, the fact of the matter is, in order for me to remain objective and match you properly, I need to know this. what you'll also see is down at the bottom, there's a link. That link is going to take you to a behavior and profile assessment, and you'll complete that information, and then that will be in return sent to the Faith Finder organization so that we can load it into the algorithm. Okay? Once that's complete, okay, you now have a profile. Faith Finder knows who you are in the system and will be able to properly match you and achieve our objective. Okay? Now, on the home screen, when you're looking at finding your faith is going to be the next step in getting you that much closer to beginning your faith journey, or maybe taking a different faith journey. So once you completed all the information on user profile, you go over here to find your faith, and once you click on that icon, you can now select these different items about a religious facility or an organization, such as the size range and the square footage of the facility, how many members are there, type of volume in the facility, how many offerings per service, is it kid, adult, teen friendly, are there any educational facilities, what type of music do they use, is there any outreach, percentage of married couples, teens, elder members, the age range, percentage range of males and females. You want to know the percentage range of other genders or their sexual preference. These, again, are things that many people out here want to know. And as I stated in the introduction, why I came up with this particular app is because objectively I want to be able to match you. And I want to match you to organizations that have been vetted. The organizations that are on this site, they're not going to be allowed to just register themselves. They're going to be interviewed, and then they'll submit information, and then I'll load it into the app. I'm not going to allow them to use their political correctness and their campaigns to tell you what you want to hear. I want to load in information based upon the reviews of people that actually go, that have been visitors, had good experiences, had a bad experience, hard data that allows you to make a better choice about what religion or what facility you're going to associate yourself with. So once you select all of that, you go down here to the bottom and you hit complete. Once you hit complete, it takes you to another page. Now, here's where the algorithm is very important, and the AI that I use in this particular app. With your personality type, the different selections, your user profile, and the information that you selected about the type of facility or religion, I'm able to match you to the top 5 organizations and facilities that best meet you. Doesn't always mean that you're going to be matched to just a church for Christianity, or a mosque from Islam and Muslim. Doesn't mean that you're going to be matched to just temples, and so on and so on. It's all about objectivity. It's all about using data, and this will ultimately eliminate wasting time that you invest in going to the church on homecoming, or the family and friends day, or being invited by a friend, and 3 months, 6 months later you find out, I don't really like it here. But you just wasted 3 months because you didn't have the hard data to review to make a more educated choice about where you want to spend the next 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, 20 years. This will help you be able to do that. So if you look here and you see these particular organizations here, what I also have is, like I said, each church, temple, mosque, whatever the case may be, whatever type of facility they are, they'll have a page in this particular app. So when you click on Darul Huda Masjid, it'll take you to that particular organization. Okay. And on the page for that organization, you're able to see more information about them. Okay. Like I said, it's all about objectivity, it's all about transparency. When you're looking at this page for this particular organization, you're able to see what would look like that particular organization, or a picture from their website to give you some type of visual representation of that organization. You'll also have a link in here for videos for that particular organization. If you want to make it one of your favorites, you can select that. But the main thing is you have the ability to rate it by the stars, and you also can write a review. Maybe you had a great time there. Maybe it's 3 months in and you're like, it's not what I thought it was going to be. Or, man, this was the best decision I ever made. Whatever the case may be. Down here further down, you'll see information about that particular organization, what type of music they use, if they do any outreach, all of those particular things. This helps me match you from your profile and the algorithm and the AI. The AI is mainly just scrubbing the internet to find all information and analyze it, not just collect it, so that it can make a better quantitative analysis about that facility or organization. Okay? Now, if we go back to the home page again, okay? You see some other icons on here, and if you wanted to come into the app and actually just find specific things, okay? You've already found your faith. You've already been aligned with that. You've already found it according to GPS, or whatever the case may be. You found out what's closest to you. There's other ways that you can actually navigate through the app and find other religious organizations. Okay? So if you came in and you wanted to just find one specific organization, you can go in. Let's go back to the menu. And when you go on the menu, if you want to find religious organizations and facilities, click on that. When you click on that, it takes you to the next page or the interface of the app. And from there, you can choose what type. Okay, let's say I wanted to find a church. It takes me back to Christianity. And once I'm on Christianity, I'm able to go to GPS and I can look and see what's closest to me. Okay? Or if it was Muslim or whatever the case may be. If you look on this page and you see here with GPS, let's say I clicked on one of the icons. It took me here to what was closest. And so you say you have your First Baptist Church in Snellville, and information about that particular organization. And that's how that would work. Let's say you go to favorites. You go and hit the favorites. And when you go to favorites, you want to choose a church. You're going to show you all the ones that you selected as a favorite. And you can click on that link for First Baptist Church Snellville. It'll take you right to that. And that's how that particular feature would work. If you looked at another feature on the app, that would be faith discussions. Okay? Now, this is going to take you to a disclaimer page. I came up with the disclaimer because of the nature of the culture of religion. Religion can be very helpful. Religion can be very harmful. And there's other things surrounding religion that has extremists involved. I wanted to have something in place to facilitate a safe platform for individuals to communicate and dialogue about different religions. Now, when it comes to the faith discussions, you're able to talk in a platform that's specifically for that religion. Or you can talk on a platform that's multi-faith based. Okay? Choice is yours. Either way, I want it to be respectful, and I don't want any threats, and I don't want any profanity. I want it to all to be respectful dialogue that's very productive. And that is my objective when it comes to the faith discussion. So once the user actually reads this particular disclaimer and they accept it, then it'll take them to the faith discussion. But if they were to decline, it takes them back to the main page. It's not something that they're going to be able to enter. But if they want to accept it, it takes them to where they can choose what type of discussions they want to enter into. If they want to enter into discussions about Christianity, then go into Christianity, and you'll see different topics that are here. For example, medical aspects of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, how to deal with your fears, the relationships between patience and faith, have you blaspheming the Holy Ghost, are you sure, and so on and so on. From there, you can choose one of those by clicking on the gray bar, and it takes you to the discussion that's going on in the thread. You want to share that, you're able to do that as well. So all of that is there for you if you would like to participate in a faith discussion for Christianity. Now, let's go back to the faith discussion board. Let's say you wanted to participate in a multi-faith. Same format, you click on the multi-faith icon, takes you here to that, and you're able to see some other different discussions going on. In the same process, you click on that particular gray bar, it takes you to that discussion, and you'll feel free to dialogue with other members of different faiths. It just depends on the user. I want to give the user the ability to do what they would like to do respectfully. Okay? Going back to the menu, if you are interested in documentary videos, testimonies, this feature is going to evolve over time. However, currently what will be there will be individuals that maybe want to videotape a testimony from their phone or their computer or laptop, and they can videotape that talking about the blessings they receive from whatever faith they participate in and how they have felt blessed in whatever respect. Maybe it's documentary information about the structure of a particular religion. Maybe it's information about some of the documents that are involved in those particular faiths and a breakdown of the origin or whatever the case may be. So when you look in here, it could be individuals playing music. Music is huge in religion, and I want to give the users that platform where they can participate and be a supporter and viewer of the different music that's out there in different religions. Okay, all of the religions that are out there have different types of music, whether it's chants or it's songs or it's hymnals and etc. I wanted to give everybody the ability to be able to view that. So that is how you would use the documentary video icon. And that's pretty much the basics of how this particular app works. But again, the main focus I have here is I want to match people to their faith and their religion and eliminate any time that they feel that they have wasted in their particular faith journey. So thank you for your time, and hope you enjoyed seeing how the actual app works versus me just telling you. But at the end of the day, like I said, my objective is to match you with the best faith, religion, and facility for you as an individual. And I also want to be able to provide that content about religions and faith. And I want to be able to give you that productive, respectful platform for discussion about specific faiths or multi-faith discussions. And I also want to give you that platform for documentaries and music and testimonies about different faiths that are out there. And hopefully at the end of the day, I'm going to provide a service for humanity that aligns individuals with the proper journey to take so they don't waste their time. You guys have a great day. Make sure to share this video and to support my campaign on Kickstarter or GoFundMe. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day.